Let's move to General IELTS exam writing task 1. For task 1, you will be asked to write a letter. Pay attention to the number of words required for each task. For this, 150 words. If you lose marks, you will lose marks if you do not write at least 150 words for task 1. For task 2, that's 250 words. The one that you wrote earlier, which was the experience here in the UAE, that could have been better if you put it in an essay form.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, you are to spend approximately 20 minutes for task 1 and 40 for task 2. Write your answers in full. Do not write in note form or bullet form or bullet points. It should be like in essay, it should be in paragraph form. Spelling, grammar, and punctuation is important. You may write your answers entirely. It depends. If you're taking the computer exam, I would highly suggest it should be in computer base. Formal and informal. These are your examples. Formal, if someone you don't know. Bank, company, airline. If you're writing to someone that you don't know. The example that they gave you, you are writing to um your I'm sorry, that was Dean, right? To your boss, HR.
Yeah.
That's your
No, sir.
receiver.
I I I wrote
To your boss,
supervisor. Yes, sir.
to your immediate supervisor.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So formal, you write it formal if it's someone you don't know, bank, company, airline. So you start with dear sir, dear madam, dear sir slash madam if you don't know. And then you end at yours faithfully. Semi-formal, someone you know, landlord or your boss. So you start, this is semi-formal. So you begin with dear Mr. Smith, dear Miss, dear Mrs. Okay, be mindful about Miss. Miss MIS and Miss MS. When you are sure that the recipient doesn't have any kids and unmarried, you use MISS. That's why they call it Miss Universe. MISS, because candidate should be unmarried and doesn't have kids. But if you are not sure, you can use MS as Miss. But if you are sure that the person is married, you can use Mrs. And then you end at sincerely yours. If you're writing to your friend, you say dear, then the name, you end with best wishes. So here you are writing to your boss. Do you have like a close relationship with your boss?
Yes, sir.
Then it should be semi-formal, correct?
Yes.
All right, let's go to your letter.
So I have I have a uh I am wrong in the
It's
end
okay. Yes, it's okay.
regard.
This is the time for that. Let me just copy this. Mm-hmm. Okay. Christian Edison. All right. I'm just copying this to our chat box. Oh, it's not being copied. Why? Anyway, let me just share my screen instead. All right. It says here, to programmer manager. Read this for me, please.
To program manager, this letter is to inform you that I recently attended the basic and advanced UH-60 crewman course. The course introduced the proper terminologies and proper aerospace surveillance techniques and all tactical mission tasks which will be utilized to the enhancement of our beloved squadron. During the course, we flew over 300 flight hours all over the UAE. We have flown over water, over mountains, and performed desert landings or dust landings. The course allows us to boost our confidence in performing our mission tasks such as hoist operations, undersling operations, overwater operations, deck landing operations, etc. Therefore, I am very confident that I can perform the duty as a squadron instructor. And through this, I know I can share my gain knowledge and techniques to my fellow airmen to be able to contribute to the growth of our beloved squadron. Please be advised that with additional duties and responsibilities as an squadron instructor, can I possibly ask for a additional time off every Friday and a per diem for the procurement of learning materials to be able to properly prepare for the weeks of training and instructions. Hoping for your kind response and understanding. Best regard, Christian Edison Asahar.
Okay, you were asked to cover this. Give the details of the course. Yes, you were able to do that. Say how the course would be useful. You were able to describe that as well and explain how the company could help you with this course. Course that will be useful to our work. You have seen information on about a training course that would be useful. Okay, so you attended already. So you did not ask for any financial assistance. Instead, you asked for additional time. Explain the company could. Okay. The main point here is for you to cover these answers with the construction of your letter. I can see that it's understandable. Mhm. This one's good. It's structured. Letter is very easy to do. Did you time yourself?
Yes, sir.
How long did you complete this?
18 minutes.
Mm. All right, good. So that would be mostly the first thing that you need to know first. Are you writing? Are you writing of formal, semi-formal, or an informal letter? Let's move to essay because you are writing for. Oh, let's do another one. Sorry. Here, I'm gonna share this. Fill it with articles or your prepositions. This is the task. Read this for me, Christian, please.
You should spend about 20 minutes on this task. You saw an advertisement for a tennis course in England, but you have one or two problems and can't stay the whole course. Write a letter to the course director. In your letter, explain your interest in the course, describe your problems, find out if a refund is possible. Write at least 150 words.
Mm. What type of letter? Formal, semi-formal, informal?
So the course you are writing to the course director, sir,
Mm-hmm.
formal, formal.
Someone that you don't know.
Yes, sir.
Formal, informal, or semi-formal?
Formal, formal.
Formal. Yes. Now it says there two problems. So this is your situation, Christian. What do you think could be your problem? Create a story, create a scenario. Where do you think did you see the advertisement? Online or in a newspaper? Online or offline? Or is it posted in a wall?
I saw an advertisement online.
Online, yes. What could be your problem, Christian?
I am very interested in the course. The course will be held in England. So the
Mm-hmm.
very first problem that I have is the location.
Oh, location and
And the second one will be the transportation.
yes, that could be a problem.
And then actually there's a lot more problem. Number three will be the expenditure going
Yes.
to England.
Mhm.
And number four, the time.
Say, for
That
example, that you are there because you have a mission for some
mm,
time and you have time off, but
mm,
you saw that because you're so bored, you're already in England, so
mm,
you want to take the course. Now you cannot finish the whole course there. So you are already creating a scenario in your mind.
mm.
So that's what we do in
Okay.
writing a letter. And then you will ask if a refund is possible. Now, this is an ideal answer. I mean, this is a model answer. Now, help me with the prepositions to write there. Dear Sir, Madam, because this is the formal letter, I'm writing in response to your advertisement on your website blank. Christian, continue.
I am writing in response to your advertisement on your website. Posted a website blank.
Website about.
Okay, sir. On your website about a tennis course in Bath, England. I have
Mm-hmm.
always wanted to play
Correct.
tennis, so I'm very interested in joining the course.
Mm-hmm.
However, I do not have my own rackets and don't wish to buy rackets at this time. Is
Okay,
it
so that's the
possible?
first problem. Rackets. He doesn't have a racket with him. Continue.
Yes. Is it possible for me to hire rackets and balls to uh, the duration of the course?
No.
Balls
Within.
within the duration of the course.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I have poor eyesight and
Second
have
problem.
to wear glasses all the time. I would like to know if your coach is suitable to assist someone like me.
Mm-hmm. No. Suitable for.
Okay, sir. Suitable
Okay.
for someone like me. I
Continue.
am afraid that I have to be back in Malaysia
Uh-huh. Yes.
on 31st December. So
Mm-hmm.
I am unable to stay at England
In.
in England for the
Mm-hmm.
whole 3 weeks. Is it possible for me to get
Mm-hmm.
a partial refund if I want to leave 1 week before the end of the course? I am
Yes.
looking forward to hearing your uh,
From
from
you.
I am looking forward I am looking forward to
Two is correct. To hearing from you.
hearing from you.
Yes.
Your
So this is
Facebook.
your model answer. So those are the things that you do for writing task one. I'll give you additional writing task during our break because the next meeting that we'll meet would be for
4th of
yes.
October.
4th of December. Yeah. It's a holiday. 1, 2, 3. We will be away. Yeah, it's holiday. Okay, cool. Question. This is for task 2 already. An essay. You will produce an essay. 40 minutes. This is your question. The first 3 minutes, you should be able to outline already, Christian. I want you to have a mindset that you only have 40 minutes to do this, and this is essay. Read the question because you will identify the main topic. Go ahead, Christian. Read it.
You are going to another country to study. You would like
Oh, wait,
to,
wait. Sorry, sorry. This is a letter again. Let's go with essay. Sorry. Here.
you should spend about 40 minutes on this task. Some people think that there are things individuals can do to help prevent global climate change. Others believe that action by individuals is useless and irrelevant, and it is only government and large businesses which can make a difference. Discuss both this view and give your own opinion.
What is the main topic? What do you need to talk about?
About climate change, sir.
Yes, global climate change. And then there is like two, it's asking for opinions or your thoughts about two groups, individuals and government and large businesses. So that's your characters. But the topic is global climate change. There are three major parts of your essay: opening, body, and closing. Your opening ideally would have 2 to 3 sentences. Your body should, this is the formula I created. Your body should have 2 paragraphs. One talking about your character 1 and character 2. Or topic 1 or topic 2. But inside that paragraph, it has supporting details. What I'm doing right now, Christian, I am creating an outline. This is the first thing that you need to do because this will guide you in writing your essay. You only have 40 minutes, so you cannot waste time. So you should have a guide when you're writing it. And then when I reach the closing, simply this talks about summary of what you have talked about in the whole essay. It should be a summary or like a takeaway or like a realization about the main topic. Usually I would see meeting halfway. Like a question like how many girlfriends did you have, Christian?
I only had one.
Oh, just one.
Now the
All right, sorry. Favorite restaurant?
favorite restaurant, sir.
Give me two.
Uh, Bida ang saya, Jollibee.
Jollibee and
Maxes.
okay, Maxis. So you got two. Now, the question is, who do you like better, Jollibee or Maxis? So your topic there is restaurant. I'm just trying to give you like a better picture. In the opening, you will say, eating is the most enjoyable thing to do with my family and with my loved ones. We get to go out every Sunday and we would look for the best restaurant to go to. So that's the content of your opening. There should be a sentence in your opening that leads you to what you're going to talk about in the body. You say, There are so many restaurants, but I have top two in my list. So that sentence is the lead sentence, a preview sentence that's gonna talk about in your body, that will describe your body. Now, reach the body. First paragraph will talk about Jollibee. Jollibee has the best chicken. Jollibee has fast service. Jollibee has um, best dessert, peach mango pie. Yeah, stuff like that. And then second paragraph is we'll talk about Max's. Max's has traditional Filipino dishes. That's why you like it as well. So you will write supporting details there. What are your supporting details? The service, the food, the location, how many branches, the price. Those are your supporting details. And then lastly, in the closing, you will say meeting halfway. Why, what do I mean by that? A sentence or like sentences that would describe that um, although I would like traditional food sometimes, however, they take a little bit time to prepare. So I would rather go to a fast food where I can just um like sit for a while, talk to my family a little, and then right away we will get our food. Sometimes from the counter we can get easily our order. Sige, gets mo?
Yes, sir.
So unless doon sa closing, nag-meet halfway ka. Hindi ka namili. Now, that's a formula I created for you to write your essay quickly. Ngayon, sino ang Jollibee mo at sino yung Maxes mo dito? Your Jollibee are the individuals. Create a paragraph that describes your individuals. Create a paragraph that describes about the government. And then at the end, at the closing, you can meet halfway that the government and the individuals should work hand in hand to avoid global climate change. Gets? Did you get
Yes,
it?
sir.
All right, now question. Um, so global climate change is your main topic. What do you know about global climate change, Christian?
Global climate change for me, sir, is like a on scientific term for me, sir, and my perception, it is the greenhouse gases is being trapped inside our inside the earth. So the atmosphere, what ano, no, can I explain?
It's
Greenhouse
okay.
gases is being trapped
All right, let's
inside.
let's do the help of Google. Go ahead, Google it. What does climate change mean? It's okay. It's okay. Absolutely. We don't talk about this topic every day, so because we're on a training, we like Google may help. What does it say? What is global climate change? What does Wiki say?
Global, yeah, see, climate change refers to a long-term shift in temperature and weather patterns. This shift may be natural, but since 1800s, human activities have been the main driver of climate change, primarily due to the burning of fossil fuel like oil, coal, oil and gas, which produces heat trapping gases. So, sir, the thing that I'm trying to explain is that gases is being trapped
Mm-hmm.
inside the earth. So, greenhouse gases is the term, and it will cause like drastic weather changes, and then the white caps is being melted, and then it will be it will allow the sea to go rise,
Mm-hmm.
like drastic rise it will have. So those drastic rise of the ocean will cause a unnatural weather pattern like the Yolanda. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, Typhoon Yolanda is very unnatural because it is not a signal number 4. It is like above even category 5.
Yes.
So it's very unnatural. Also, you can expect during winter season to have a much worse winter. And
Mm-hmm.
during the summer days, you could expect much scorching heat from the sun
Mm-hmm.
because of the global climate change.
All right. So that's your definition. Now, what do you think is the contribution of government and factories to the global climate change?
So first, sir, the government should create a law governing all the gas emitting factories, sir, gas or even cars or even we call this even burning of wood, something to limit all the emissions and and like create a law also for individuals to plant more trees and reforestation, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that will be for government. What about for individuals like you
Individ-
and me?
individuals
What
should
is the
support.
contribution of to climate change of individuals?
Okay, sir. As
This time
individual,
individual earlier, companies, government, now for individuals.
we contribute climate change, sir, by simply by allowing others to emit gases. Like for example, you have a friend who is like a chain smoker. We know that the smoking is carbon and very dangerous also to your health because you are a secondhand smoker. So if you are not
What
uh
about the usages of vehicles?
vehicles also, sir, is like we contribute through global climate change, global warming.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't uh think other alternatives like bike
What
to
yes. What other activities do you think of individuals contribute to global climate about apart from the usage of vehicles? You know, when people like you and me, and then say for example a whole population here in the UAE get to use okay, like car, all of us are driving, no public utility, no public vehicles, then we are all emitting carbon dioxide that can be like your greenhouse gases. What other else?
others simply by
Mm-hmm.
not supporting the government.
Yes. Not doing their the rules.
uh, if you're not obeying the laws, you're
Yeah.
contributing to the global climate
Coding
change.
perhaps. Do we have coding here?
No,
No. We do have coding here. Like
no, we
if
don't
your
have.
plate number ends at this, because in the Philippines we have that, right?
This is
So if your plate number ends at odd number, then you cannot drive on a certain day. So what's your solution? Get another car with that play even number, so you get to drive every day.
yes.
So somehow maybe you're not contributing. I mean, you are contributing. All right, let's read the sample answer here. One, two, three, four. Four paragraphs. Christian, read the first paragraph. This is your opening.
Climate change is a phenomenon affecting all people in all walks of life, from individual citizens to whole countries and huge multinational companies. The question of what we can do to prevent global climate change and whether individual action is effective or not is a hotly debated issue. There are those who say that the majority of the damages is wrought by big businesses by imposing restrictions on emissions and by strictly monitoring waste disposal from factories, plants, and businesses. Government would go a long way towards preventing climate change. It is thought that governments around the world should come up with solutions to help prevent imminent environment disaster. Proponents of this view claim that individual action is irrelevant in the face of massive, wide-scale prevention policies set and controlled by the governments.
Mhm. On your opening, you would see there that it is a definition. The first sentence is a definition of climate change, your main topic, right? This is like a definition of your main topic. And then the next sentence is a preview sentence that describes what will be the content of your body. The question that we can do to prevent climate change and whether individual action or effective or not is hotly debated issue. So that will be the content. Two sentences only. All right. So in your first paragraph, what do you think it describes? Individual or government and companies?
Yeah, sir. Companies.
All right. So it talks about the company or businesses, what they do, and then supporting details about it. Now go to third paragraph.
On the other hand, there are a growing number of people who will believe that individual action combined with governmental and business action will do a lot more to prevent climate change than if individual citizens were not involved. In a world of 6 billion people, if everyone thought about the number of water they use, how they dispose of their rubbish, whether or not something needs to be thrown away, or if they can, in fact, reuse certain items, then we would be giving the problem of climate change and its prevention a massive boost. Taking
It
both
talks
points,
about individuals,
individual,
right? Okay, go ahead. Last.
taking both points into consideration, I firmly believe that individual citizens cannot sit back and say it is someone else's responsibility to protect the environment. We must all play our part, individual citizens, governments, and big businesses alike.
Mhm. So that's your conclusion. It ended that they should work hand in hand. So this is how your essay looks like. Sometimes you will get topics that you completely are unaware or you don't have background. What if you are asked, Christian, about the journey of a country outside Earth, like exploring Mars? What could be your, I mean, maybe because you're in aerospace, but are you aware of that? Like UAE itself has like
Yeah.
an exploration to Mars, right?
Yes.
China recently like launched some exploration as well in outer space. See,
Yeah.
so if you may be asked about certain topics, that's why we try as much as possible um to be aware of the current events. Do you
Okay.
watch the news or do you listen to the news?
Uh, I read it through the news feed of the
Uh,
cell phone.
Yes. You
Okay.
know, sometimes I would start my day, oftentimes I would start it by playing 24 Horas on my background.
Mm-mm.
And then like if I would read my emails or compose my emails, I would be doing that. So it's really it helps you to be updated with the current news because that will help you with your speaking test as well as your writing test because it will give you additional information with what's going on around around us basically. Okay, one second.